Good to see that you're still kicking over there.
So we record on Tuesday, so the game happened 2 days ago. I have not talked a lot about the game.
I feel like, dude, I'm getting broken up with over and over again. That is the pain I have in my heart right now.
I just before we get into it, me and Jimmy said that we would drink as many beers as we get subscribers, and some of you guys delivered. We went up 6 subscribers, so we will be doing essentially what we did last week: a beer per 10 minutes.
Yep, and I got it locked and loaded.
I just realized that I just told Jimmy before we aired that I thought I bought Bud Light.
Preston made a boo-boo. I will be sticking to the Miller Lite official beer of the Blowers of Blows.
So every 10 minutes, finish a beer.
Yep. I'll take a good swig of depression here.
I'm not good. I am not good. I'm not great.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how you feeling, man?
I'm not okay. This one hurt. This one.
Yep.
This one.
Did this hurt more or less than the Hail Mary?
I felt more anger with the Commanders game. I felt more depression with this one. I felt the blood rush to my face. I felt I yet again could cry. I knew it was over. With the Commanders game, I didn't think it was over. This one was more of a defeated feel. And I won't even get to the leverage call yet because I didn't know about it until that night or that next morning.
Yeah, I couldn't even I couldn't fathom any of that, man. I that wasn't a thought in my mind. It still really isn't.
I woke up on Sunday morning. I did the mustache. I said it's gonna be good luck. I didn't really believe in it. I thought the Bears would get their butts kicked, and then they fought because it seemed like it was, and then their defense stood up, but then their defense kind of let their offense down a little bit.
Yeah.
And this one hurts because the offense looked fine. It looked better. It looked improved. They got Thomas Brown called a pretty decent game plan.
With you bringing him up real quick, I just want to jump into it.
I'd give him a B plus.
B plus.
I'm not gonna say it was perfect and awesome, but
no, it definitely wasn't perfect. But he allowed Caleb to be a productive quarterback.
It looked like what we talked about. 1-2, throw it. 1-2, throw it.
Yeah.
He didn't hold the ball too long in many plays.
Yep.
And I liked.
He used his legs, which I liked.
I was saying it out loud, and I felt like they were like. You could tell this wasn't a game for DeAndre Swift. They noticed that they needed a tough nose runner instead of elusive, and Roschon Johnson was getting 5-6 yard carries, and they noticed that early, and they were giving.
He was getting the tough yards. He was getting those third and shorts. You know what I mean? Those were real nice.
DJ Moore involved. They got Cole Kmet a little bit involved.
Yeah.
And so I'm not mad. The only time I got furious was the time we jumped off sides, but I think that they called it I forgot what they changed it up on, and then there was when I about broke a TV when Caleb Williams ran into the pressure back-to-back plays on that final drive.
Yeah,
it was back-to-back sacks. Is he single-handedly trying to lose the game?
Yeah, that was unfortunate. But then he caught
threw
fire.
That dime and got us to 4th and 2. And then he threw that dime to Adunze. Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh. Preston's just giving a whole review of the whole game right for you, right off the bat.
And they gave me hope. And I don't even want, and I know people are crucifying Eberflus, but I'm not even crucifying him for his decision because I don't think it was a wrong call. It was
what's that? Kicking it with 30 seconds left?
Yeah, should he ran another play? Yeah, but
the thing is you had a timeout.
There was 30 seconds. He had a timeout, but there could be a fumble. It could be a 2-yard loss.
But you can't play scared, man. And he plays scared football.
It was
he plays such scared football.
47 yarder, 46 yarder. If Roschon, technically, would I have ran it? I would have ran it. I would have ran one more play. Hope he gets 3-4 yards.
Yeah.
And then you call timeout with 4 seconds left. But I'm not going to crucify him. But then of course it's just fitting that the game on Sunday night game, same situation, and they run it in for a touchdown, and it makes it even look.
Yeah, that's 100% what. Yeah, it makes us look bad.
Because then everyone's pointing that I don't think Eberflus called a terrible game either. I mean, I think it's just rotten dumb luck. It was more on the special teams. They didn't block the guy. The guy snuck right through the hole so damn easy. Yes,
that's questionable because you're not allowed to blow up the center like that, and they blew up the center. You're not allowed to do what they did. Granted, it happened. It is what it is. I'm not saying, they cheated. But as an offensive line right there blocking, there's not much the center can do. You know what I mean?
And there was it was leverage. It was.
It was leverage, 100%, because the Bears also got flagged for it against Arizona 2 weeks prior or whatever it was.
It makes me mad now because they've been emphasizing that this season, and they missed
exactly. And I'm not crying here, but it does seem like when it's Bears Packers, it always seems like the Bears get the shit into the stick. I don't know.
There was a play earlier in the game where
I know what you're going to talk about here.
They probably called it, but Caleb Williams got on the tarp. He slipped. The Packers.
Well, then I got 2 of them that we got. I'm talking about the false start on Swift when he moved and he's leaning.
That was ugly. That just didn't look.
Was terrible. I don't think
we did much.
But I'm going to say, as far as bringing it back up, Thomas Brown goes, I'm going to give him a B+ because we saw something with the Bears offense that we hadn't seen in almost a month. And it was really nice to see. Were there huge plays? Not necessarily. Did Kayla move the ball? Absolutely. And that's exactly what you want to see from your rookie quarterback. Exactly what you said. He found Komet. Swift was running the ball. That offensive line was making blocks for Swift. That was nice to see. Odunze had some big grabs down the stretch, especially. Keenan Allen was getting going. DJ Moore was making some big plays. It was nice. It was really nice. What pisses me off? How many times against the Packers do we have to give up the deep ball? How many deep balls were there that game against us? 4? 3, 4?
Watson had like 4 catches for 150 yards.
Watson had alone, I think, 3 deep balls. Granted, one of them, I don't know. Was that a catch?
They called it a catch. They couldn't overturn it.
Yeah, I don't think there was enough there.
They called it incomplete, and it was the same for the Bears later on too, where I forgot what play it was, but they had it. It was close.
Keenan Allen down the wire, or was it that one? Overall,
I'm not mad they didn't overturn it because I can understand.
If you're the Bears, you can't give up that play. You cannot give up that play. You have them on their own side of the field, and you give up, what was that, 60 yards?
They stopped them on one of them, though, where they forced them to force.
Oh, dude, it happens so much against the Packers. We give up the huge play, and that's what killed us. And honestly, that's what won them the game. Now, going to what you said about them kicking a field goal there, you not being mad at it, Eberflus playing it like that. At the time, I wasn't mad. I thought it was obvious, like, oh yeah, let's run down the clock, let's kick the field goal here. This is definitely Santos' range. He's goal from this range.
You start seeing the statistics a little bit, though, and they said that him under 45 is significantly better than him.
Right. So that makes you think, okay, do you run it? Won't you know what I mean? And like you said, the Chargers, JK running it in for whatever it was, 30 yards. Crap.
That's numero uno.
For those of you counting, that is number 1. Because this Podcast Sox, Jimmy G and P-Dawg, got 6 new subscribers this week, and we appreciate it. Thank you very much to those 6 new subscribers. Welcome to the channel.
But my philosophy on the I was thinking like, yeah, they can
might as well bring this up because we've been talking about it the whole time.
We could bring it down to 43, 42 yards. I mean, I didn't trust Santos' leg, but he did make a 54-yarder earlier in the game.
Right. Let me ask you this. Well, it was also said LaFleur was saying that all week in practice, they were saying if they do not block an extra point, a field goal, or a punt, they're going to be really pissed off after the game because they noticed some things that were happening on our side that, they felt confident they were going to be able to do that.
Packers have a good special.
Apparently, Santos, which I've noticed this year,
picked a low
Santos from 45 plus, he's got that low drive. You know what I mean? And every time he does it, I'm like, damn, how did that not get blocked? Well, it happened.
It's depressing. It's depressing.
It is depressing. I like that word.
It's depressing.
I'm gonna have Joe make a t-shirt for me. Depressing.
Depressing. I mean, and it sucks because there was growth in it, and you want to see what we saw. People believe in good losses. I don't. L's are L's, dubs are dubs. I will, however, I mean, is the season over? I did say it's over. I mean, we're not going to win out, and winning out,
you'll be lucky to win three more.
We're 4-6. That means there's 7 games left. Maybe 6-1 gets you in the playoffs, but this Bears team probably isn't ready to go 6-1 against the 2 games against the Lions, 2 games against the Vikings, 1 against the Packers, 1 against the Niners, and 1 against the Seahawks.
2 against Minnesota. I can see happening. I absolutely can see happening. I think Minnesota's trending downwards.
They just won.
I don't care. I think they're trending downwards still.
I don't think we're in the situation.
But yeah. Again, this is all talk out of our ashes.
It sucks. And you know what sucks more is that you see. I mean, Jane Daniels lost, but he still plays fine. And then you see Bo Nix just kicking some ass in Denver.
Yeah.
I never saw that better than he did.
I never saw that coming, dude.
So much better than him, and he has less to work with. And he
looks good, man. I'm happy. I enjoy watching. I don't know why. They're just one of those teams. I enjoy watching a good Broncos team. I think it's good for football. Broncos are one of those teams that if they're playing well, it's good for football.
No.
You don't have a list of teams that you're if these teams are operating, then this is good for the NFL.
The Broncos were my least favorite team. I hated John Elway.
Dude, you're wild with teams that you like and dislike.
I rooted for Brett Favre to beat them in 98.
I love John Elway, dude.
I hate him. He's my least favorite guy. Can't stand him.
What did he do to you?
I just could not. It was literally the first Super Bowl I ever watched. Broncos Packers, and
that's crazy, dude.
I remember rooting for Green Bay and Brett Favre. I mean, I didn't know much. I couldn't tell you the memories.
Yeah, take that from P-Dawg. He hates the Broncos, and he was rooting for the Green Bay Packers. And is this before you really understood things?
Yeah, it's way before. Yeah, I was 6 years old.
I was going to say, Elway, what was it, Elway Favre?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're definitely younger than 10.
This was 97, 98, so I was like 5 or 6. I was more of a basketball fan then, and I was just about to get a diehard baseball fan and nothing else. I didn't get diehard into football until like 2004, 2005.
Well, it's because you watch it and then you're like, okay, this is kind of cool, but you don't really understand rules.
No, back those I pretty much only watched Super Bowls at that.
I remember playing Madden on Nintendo. Was it Nintendo? I think it was.
I think they had Madden 99 or something like that.
Early Madden. I remember playing against my dad, and it was again before I understood football. And a penalty would happen, and I'm like, Dad, what do I do? Accept or decline? Help me! And he would always do the opposite of what I should do. He'd be like, "Oh, decline it."
I knew your dad's been the most classless follower we've had.
Hey, go at him, man. Go at him. I fight with him all the time about the Bears. He sends me and my brother the last month. Now, granted, he's not wrong. He has sent a text of the Cardinals coach that said the Bears are who we thought they were.
I feel like your dad secretly wants the Bears to lose every week because he's holding on to 85.
Dude, he's been like that my entire life. He's always bet against them. And then even when they win, he's like, well, they suck.
Let me tell you this, Jim Sr. That 85 Bears offense was not very good at all. Jim McMahon's not that great.
Oh, he's gonna go at you there. He's a big McMahon
Jay
guy.
Cutler is the best Bears quarterback of all time. Now, I know they had Walter Payton, so that Bears offense was only relying on Walter Payton and obviously the elite defense. But that Bears team is one of the best teams of all time, but that's only because that defense was so damn historic.
I honestly think it's the curse of the 85 Bears too, because they are stuck in their old ways, the Bears. They can't get out of it, man. That's all they talk about. Defense. And you know what? Everyone loves a good defensive team, but we live in a league that's all offense. And if you don't have an offense, you're not going to win games. I don't care what defense you have. Look at 2018 for us.
The reality is, it's a rough situation for the Bears. We're going to get better. It's going to get good. It just sucks because the Lions are at a peak high. They're going to be at a peak high. They're going to be favorites for 3 to 5 years.
Let me ask you a question here. If we weren't typical Bear fans and stupid and do what we always do and actually for a second calm down and we took a breath and we were like, hey, we have a rookie quarterback, an offensive coordinator who's not really proven, let's slow things down. If we went into the season like that with where the Bears are at right now, are you as upset, depressed, whatever, as we are right now?
What, as if?
Because we both had them as a playoff team going into the season.
No, I'm not happy because
was that a ridiculous take by both of us? Now you were claiming Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was after week.
And I know that's kind of like a little funny
I'm
joke
because
I know you're not serious. I know you. Our viewers might have thought you were serious. I thought
this team, and as you guys clearly told, I thought this team was a wild card team. I thought it was a dark horse team, but things had to go right.
Yeah, you had to win those games that you lost.
It's a disappointing season because there was progression, then hardcore regression. It's not a good season. No,
yeah, when you get that deep into the season to regress the way that they did, it's bad.
Not good.
That's coaching. That's coaching.
Is hot. He's gonna probably get fired, and then we're back at square one. And I mean, there's good coaches coming out this year, and there's rumors. I don't know how.
Oh, there's so many good candidates.
There's rumors that Kyle Shanahan. I don't know why, but there's rumors.
Shanahan, huh?
I would take him in a heartbeat.
I would massage his shoulders and tell him every little thing is gonna be all right.
And later on the pod, I don't know how much later, but we are going to do our 5 most disappointing teams.
Yes, we are. So if you got this far into the video, drop a comment right now and let us know your top 5 most disappointing teams.
Yeah. Mother effers.
Yeah.
Leave some comments.
Yeah, leave some comments. Interact with us. Let us know how your week went.
This 1 to 3 comments.
I want to see your beautiful comments.
Do you like this podcast Sox? Do you?
Yeah.
Then show us.
Even if you don't, let us know that you don't.
Yeah, I like hate.
Let us know that you would rather watch videos of people flushing their poo-poo than our videos.
Well, let us
know.
That's the Bears game.
That was the Bears game. No, because honestly, dude, I enjoyed watching that game.
Poop.
The whole thing wasn't poo. It was poo because we lost, but it honestly was a fun game. I had a good time.
I don't know how much fun I was having. I can tell you that.
I had a fun time up until that kick. You mother sucker.
My anxieties run high every game.
Oh yeah, dude. You know what I do after every game? Margarita. Quiet yourself. I'm not talking about a drink, by the way. That is my dog.
Margarita, 2 margarita, 3 margarita shot.
Don't make me lose my train of thought.
Copyright,
what was I saying?
Brian.
We do not own the rights to that song.
Don't mute us.
I don't remember what I was gonna say, so my thought process there is trash. Now I'm singing in my head right now.
Oh,
ADD moment. Oh, Snapper Dappers. Preston and Jimmy drink. Oh my God, this is only our second beer.
Number 2. Hey, you know what?
I will say.
I just thought. Oh,
yep.
Nope,
no, yeah. Let me talk before I forget again. I will say last week when we did this, and I was done like editing and getting it posted for the next day, Jill was in bed reading, and I like crawled into bed, and I'm like, "Oh no, I'm drunk."
I was
like, it was an accident.
I messaged you because I drunk messaged one of my buddies. Like I told Chase, I'm gonna ask him to get on the show.
My God, dude, it was like, well, because I plan on having one or something like that, just to drink with you, and then you came up with this. Like, I'm drinking 6, 10, one every 10 minutes.
That was just for me. And then you said, I'll do it with you.
I will not let my co-host go down by himself.
I was going to say, every beer, I was going to give a shout. I was going to give out a shout out to somebody after every beer.
All right, give a shout out right now.
This shout out is for Brand Denton. He's a loyal follower. He straight up said he enjoyed last week's episode. He said it got a little sloppy after the
it got sloppy. My apologies. We got goofy.
He said it was entertaining, and this is what this podcast is about, is entertainment.
Yeah. And that's the thing. This isn't, we're not reporters. We're not sports reporters. We are two Chicago sport fans who are talking sports. It's gonna be messy. We're not super professional. That's just how it's gonna go.
Messy like your parents.
It's gonna be messy. You. Whoa, unreal! You don't say that out loud, dude. You don't disrespect me like that. Yeah, you don't say that. All right, let's get back on track a little bit here. What's your biggest takeaway from that game, though, if any?
Goodbye, Eberflus.
Ribs. Yes, I said ribs when I burp. It's a thing. Look it up.
I heard. Speaking about burping, I heard you had I didn't watch the episode. I don't normally watch our episodes, but they said that you gave a nice burp and they put a timeout when you did it. I couldn't remember what, but they said that burp by Jimmy.
Oh, I had a good burp. Oh God.
We got
sorry,
guys.
We
got some like my buddy Mike and Brandon. I think are some big.
Yeah. I love it, man.
I think Brand's a listener, but
hey, whichever way. Yeah, and for those of you who really hate the way that we look, which I get it, you know what I mean? I wake up in the morning and sometimes don't like it either. Not sometimes, a lot of times.
I hope that this mustache
that's
makes
deeper.
Me more better looking.
I dig it, man. I dig it. It probably tickles a little.
But pain. It's caused me nothing but pain.
Yeah. I apologize, man.
So I that morning I thought
I wish I could grow a mustache, dude. Mine's too thin.
Not only did I grow the mustache, the Bears lose by 1 in a disgusting fashion. And then
very disgusting.
The Bills won, which was awesome. And then that next morning, halfway to work, I got a flat tire.
No, dude, I feel like you have flat tires all the time. Isn't this like your second or third? I guess which isn't all the time.
No, dead batteries have been my problem.
I feel like you had to change a flat a while ago.
Flat tire incident that caused.
Okay.
Weren't you in that car with me when I hit the median?
No, I was not.
Matt I thought you were with me.
No.
I think you were part of it, though.
That you like. I feel like it was like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, and you're like, I changed my first flat or something like that.
Oh, that was in my work van.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yes. So is this in your car, your own personal vehicle?
Oof. Yes, it just halfway to work yesterday.
Ribs.
Ding, ding, ding. I'm like, what the hell? And it's a 24 PSI. Like, all right, that's not ideal.
Yeah.
We'll get through. And then all of a sudden I saw 22, 21, 20, 18, 16, 14, 12.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's bad.
I'm like, I'm 2 miles away from a Casey's. Get there. And I made it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
nice.
I was just waiting to hear the Never made it. Never got that. So it ended up being okay. We got it patched up. We are back and rolling.
There we go. Fancy pants. Yeah, I'm gonna get us back on track here. My biggest takeaway from the game, I am going to say that Caleb Williams down the stretch provided what should have been a game-winning drive. And that is very, 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 very nice to see. It's not often that Chicago Bears quarterbacks are ever able to do that. He made some really nice throws. Odunze had a good one to Keenan Allen. While under pressure, might I add.
Odunze had a good one to Keenan Allen?
I said, and Keenan Allen. Hey, just because, you're 2 beers deep doesn't mean that I can't handle my stuff, okay?
Hey, I do want to say this.
Yeah, say it.
It was early on in the game, but I
say it, mustache P.
I freaking loved that Caleb Williams won the go for it on midfield. And
dude.
That was one of my favorite moments of the day.
Oh, man,
and they got it. And they got it.
That might be like a highlight of the season. The fact that he was looking at the sideline, walking over there fast, and he was like, doing one of these, like, give me the play, like, just yell. Ooh, that gets my pickle in a fancy, if you know what I mean.
Now,
I don't know what that means, but if you know what I mean.
I'm quite tired. I'm freaking. What you say?
What did you say?
I say what does not get my pickle in a fancy.
Losing it again. I'm losing it way earlier than last week. This isn't good.
is I don't like everybody celebrating a first down. I saw Caleb, Keenan, DJ Moore. Dude, you guys are under 500.
Dude, what's up with his first down celebration, Caleb? He's doing this. What is that?
I
probably saw my arm fat jiggle there, but that's all right. We're working on it.
Jiggle bells, jiggle bells.
Jiggle bells. Ooh, that's going to be my jiggle bells, jiggle me all the way.
I'm still upset.
We do not own the rights to that music.
Yeah, we do not own it for all the other people.
This is Jiggle Bells. I don't know if I've ever heard of Jiggle Bells.
I'm a little upset still that
no one take that. That's ours.
That our flag is not up behind you there.
Wait, you're what?
That Brandon's flag they made for us is not right behind you.
First of all, it's Christmas time. Christmas time is the best time of the year. No one's going to take Christmas from me. Okay. Also, Jill is a saint for letting me put podcast stuff up in our living room.
I put that up, but I don't know what I'd get away with.
Preston doesn't really have a setup right now. We're still working on Preston.
I know I'm way behind, but you know what? I'll do it when we get serious. So when we get to the hundreds, then you best believe it.
So once we get to 100, you're gonna start.
After we do our special episodes, an episode that we've been planning on since since we were at 75 subscribers.
Help us get there, guys. We're close. 11 away, dude.
The sode here. If we get to 100, we're 11 away.
11 away. Yep.
We're gonna do a Hot Ones.
We got that 89 subscriber right before we recorded, which was super awesome.
Those who have not seen Hot Ones, it's very hot sauce. They go from some hot to all the way to the max,
which is hot.
And while asking questions, me and Jimmy are gonna change it a little bit, where we'll both do the wings at the same time, but we'll ask each other questions, sports related questions.
Yep.
And it could be a mess, but guess what? It's gonna be a good special all about that.
Are we going to ask the other one? Like, are we going to prepare the other one prior?
No.
Like, am I going to tell you?
No.
All right. I dig it. They
don't know that. You got to know. Like, you got.
I just want to clarify. It could be a crap show.
You'll be like,
Are you coming to my place or am I going to your place?
We'll find the whereabouts later. I don't mind going to your house.
Yeah, I was going to say if you come here,
because Jillian could film us.
I was gonna say maybe Jill.
Or we get I don't know if you have a tripod or we'll have something to sit there and
we'll figure it out.
B-Meyer might even come out. Maybe we'll get B-Meyer to film it with he has a tripod.
Yeah, dude. I got the room, man. I got a nice comfy couch.
But we need 11 subscribers first.
We need 11. Get us there. Corned beef and cabbage, my mom said once. No, I'm just kidding. That came out of nowhere. I have ADD, so
no, you don't.
I have Tourette's. That's what I have.
Shit.
Ask my brother. Hey, what is your now? Okay, we're done with the Bears game here.
Let's get out of there. Let's get out of there.
Let's get out of that. Dirt hole. What's your biggest surprise? Week 11 in the NFL. I always got to look at the games.
So. This is the biggest surprise. The Broncos are 6-4, guys. They're 6-4.
Yeah.
And before we go more into that,
son of a
shout out to Mike Espino. Jimmy, you got to give a shout out.
Oh yeah, I didn't give my shout out for the other one. honestly, this is like a little double here. I'm going to shout out my parents. They're active watchers and listeners. And you know what? To have your parents, be, I know they probably don't watch the whole thing, and that's fine. But to comment here and there, and you know what I mean? My dad always roasting us. I love it. You know what I mean? It's a cool thing. I like it. I appreciate it.
You know what?
Shout out my parents.
I also love Jimmy's parents being so active because that's how Jimmy was made.
That's unreal. My dad's going to have something to say about that. Leave me out of it. I'm going to cut that. I don't want that.
No, you can't cut that.
I won't cut it.
I won't. I was going to go
We'll see.
vulgar. I won't go that vulgar because your dad does watch.
Well, yes, my dad watches. They're also not vulgar people. They're very, they don't like that stuff.
All right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll apologize now.
I'm not sorry.
I'm going to send him the apology.
I'm not sorry to Jim. I'm sorry to Kim.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
No.
Yeah,
but
if I'm looking at biggest surprises in around the league, man. Oh God, man, it's tough, dude. I guess I would say the Bengals losing like they are, because it sucks. Because I like Burrow. I really like Burrow, and he's playing great. He's having a great year.
He would be an MVP candidate if that record was flipped.
Yeah, I mean, hear me out. Are you in danger zone with Burrow, with the way that he's playing? Could you see in the future? I know didn't he sign a big deal recently? Yeah. Could you see him eventually maybe demanding a trade?
No.
If Cincinnati continues to play the way that they're playing?
No.
Obviously, I mean, I think they're pretty early in his deal, right? Like 2 years.
He was the highest paid quarterback starting last year.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. They got to figure that shit out, though, because they could be so much better than what they are.
That is shocking.
They're a good team.
The Broncos are 6-4. That doesn't get crazier than that. That team. Yeah. So they get rid of Russell Wilson. They get Bo Nix, and they imagine if they beat the Chiefs. Then they're 7-3. Like if they beat the Chiefs like they should be, this Broncos team. Everyone was questioning Sean Payton, and they were asking to fire him and all this stuff.
Yep.
And this Broncos team
figuring it out.
6-4. I thought they're going to be one of the worst teams in the league. They're 6-4. And if you want to go with another surprising team, the Vikings are 7-2, 8-2.
Yep.
Like that's
with Darnold.
Like that, they're still going. And I don't buy into it. No, the Broncos are my biggest, just everything here with what they're doing.
Yeah. Are you surprised the Steelers are as good as they are?
I am. I'm not. I don't think I.
They won a big game, man. Beating the Ravens.
I picked them as a playoff team. I want to say I didn't.
Yeah, we'll have to look back at that.
And they're
hey, Coppercod, look at our previous video. Let us know. Hey, if anyone wants to apply for a job, we are offering absolutely nothing. Maybe a beer per episode.
Maybe you can join us. We'll buy you a 6-pack to join us.
Yeah, I'll buy you beer every week. How about that? Or what? Your drink of your choice, as long as it's not like $100.
I am gonna say it.
Say it.
Steelers are Super Bowl contenders. And you know what I liked about that game?
Looking real nice, dude.
I don't know if you watched it. I loved it was a 3rd and 9 play, and they brought Justin Fields in the game. And he slid a half yard short, but he ran for the first down.
Yep. I don't know. I haven't seen anything. Obviously, I'm not watching Steeler games. Are they using Fields a lot or no? Is this
not to this point. Not to this point. He was also banged up.
I think they should a little bit more. You also kind of know what's coming, I guess, if you're bringing him in. You know what I mean?
Russell, they won the game.
You're looking for that QB, quarterback option, probably screen pass.
They won last game with 6 field goals.
Yeah, because I went up against Boswell, and in our league that me and you are in, I still won.
Collapsing. I'm collapsing in that league.
I'm rising. I'm rising like a tower, if you know what I mean.
You rising like a boulder.
You said it, not me. Bona. Sona Bona.
I'm declining like a 60-year-old's penis.
Going down.
Sugar, I'm going down with a flaccid penis.
Hey, we do not own the rights to that song. I don't know why I'm
not.
fingering the air.
No, we do not.
We do not. So send it to your buddy because we're actually pretty good singers over here.
Yes.
Yep.
Album coming out next Christmas.
Yep. We're gonna have to give it, one Christmas. What's your go-to Christmas song right now? 'Tis the season.
I got a burp. I got to come out. These three aren't going down as
you can do it
last year.
Dude, I know, man. I'm feeling the effects a little early.
This Bud Light Platinum was a lot harder than I thought. My go-to usually, I go depressing, man. I'm all over the place. I love Little Saint Nick by Beach Boys.
Little Saint Nick, Little Saint Nick.
Run, run. We do not own the rights to that song.
We do not own the rights to that song.
That might be the new episode title. We do not own the rights to the songs that
we do not own the rights to anything that we sing on this channel. Oh, that was good. No, it's a good song though. I like it. I was listening to it earlier. Dude, I was pissed the other day. I'm chilling in my living room, and we get so many delivery drivers every day, like come to our complex. And one came through blasting music, and I'm like, oh, come on. I was like, really? Like, just turn the music down. And then it was Run, Run, Rudolph. And I was like, hell yeah. I was like, Christmas music. I was like, this is amazing.
You were the one that did not want to do decorations.
Are you rubbing my nips, dude?
I just thought you were.
I'm the Christmas whore. Pardon my French. Bobby Francois.
Fuck it.
Wait, what are you fudging?
I said what you said. Go.
Oh, okay. No, I am the Christmas man. I'm pretty sure at this point I created Christmas. I have the belly. I have the beard. I just need to go gray now.
You know what though?
I think I'm Santa Claus, dude.
Jimmy.
I think at this point I'm Santa Claus.
I don't know if it's your sister or if it's your brother, but one of them keep popping up on people you may know. And there's a profile picture of you, and you were skinny as hell.
Oh right, yeah, you know what's funny too though? At that point, that was one of my weight loss. I think I was at that point like 270 or something like that.
You were less than 270 for sure.
No, I was 270. I never went under that.
You were skinny as hell.
That I lost a lot of weight, man. That was my ramen and McDonald's diet.
I would have put it in your butt.
Wait a second. So you're saying now you wouldn't?
I would have. Oh, now, probably not.
Unreal. That actually hurts my feelings. Because if you were to ask me if I would for you, I wouldn't.
I'm fat now.
No, it's your stash. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a beard guy, dude. All right, what happened?
This podcast got out of control today.
This podcast sucks.
No, it sucks. Socks.
Yeah, it sucks. Socks. So yeah, someone said that in the family. I think my dad said that your podcast sucks, and I was like, it does. Dude, nobody can hurt my feelings.
You know what?
Man.
I don't take back what I said. Well, they can.
I'm a sensitive
that wasn't even an insult. I don't take back what I said then.
But it goes hand in hand. That's the reason that the name of the pod is this podcast sucks.
It's the point.
Because we knew it was going to suck.
It's the point.
But it's also suck. Yeah, that's the point of the name.
You know what?
You're not funny. You're not funny, dog.
The point about the Sox is I saw the other today. They're like, oh, White Sox signed veteran, and I don't even know who the hell this veteran is.
Oh my god, dude! It could have been my sisters, uncles, brothers, cousins. Dude, I wanted to hit the button so bad. You know what? I'm gonna click on.
We're doing better though. Last week we hit at the same time 3 different times.
I was gonna click it, but you clicked it prior to 40. So, oh my god, dude, we are going so fast. We gotta hit our points here.
This beer is for Matthew Nova.
Cheers, even though he doesn't follow our Facebook or anything.
Yeah, he doesn't follow our Facebook. And you know what? Think about Matthew Nova. he had the audacity to talk back about the Bears game, and then his Falcons lost 38.
Oh my God, they probably they had a worse loss than we did. I want to dedicate this beer to Brandon Meyer because he has done so much for our channel. He probably is responsible for getting it out to the people who have.
He's the only one that shares it.
Well, I mean, he just goes above and beyond, man. It doesn't matter what it is, you know. He's down
follow
to
his page.
Yeah, follow his. I think it's Uncle Brando _Brando. I've shared it on my Facebook. Go check it out.
I've done it a couple times.
Yeah, shares a lot of moto, dirt bike stuff, mountain bike stuff. It's a good watch though. It's a POV channel, good stuff. But yeah, we appreciate him sharing the way that he is with his Podcast Sox flag. Love it. It was something I brought up to him a while back during the summer if he could do it for us. Before I could even say anything else, he said yes, 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 and yes. And then when I asked him how much it was, he said, "Don't even think about it."
That's the most important thing. That's
badass because I would have paid hundreds of dollars for that.
That heart that he has is taller than him.
Mm-hmm. I meant that in a good way, and you turned it.
He knows friendly. I love him. He knows I love him.
Well, I think Brandon is amazing.
He's my brother.
Him. Yep. I remember facing him in minor league, and him being one of the fastest pitchers there was. Man, no one could hit him. In minor league it was. Minor league it was. That's
not true.
Dude, he was throwing gas, man. No one.
That's not true. I might puke tonight, guys. I don't know.
I feel just fine over here.
All right, we gotta get back to some sports talk.
Yeah, this episode's getting wild. We gotta slow it down on these. Once we get to 100, no more followers for beers episodes.
We'll drink casually like we've always done.
Oh my God, can you imagine if we got to like the 100 or 100? Yeah, the 100, 11 apiece or whatever. We would have.
Yeah, no, well, we did say that once we got over 10, we would split it.
Yeah. Top 5 teams through week 11. Let's do it.
We're doing both. Okay. Let me think.
Is it your turn this week to go first?
I thought you went first. I went first last week. Your turn.
All right. Jimmy G's top 5 power rankings after week 11. Number 5, I have the Pittsburgh Steelers. Great team. They just beat another top team in the Baltimore Ravens. I don't really see them slowing down at this point. I thought they were going to lose to the Ravens. It's one of my losses. They're playing well. Russell Wilson spreading the ball around. Pickens is doing well, although I think eventually he's going to get suspended for something stupid.
Hey, Jimmy, I don't mean to interrupt you, but you got to turn your music down. It gets distracted. We'll listen to you.
Preston's dancing too much.
No, I got beer in my eye. If it looks like I'm dancing. Splashed in my eye.
Dude, you just, man, I was like vibing. And all right. But yeah, Pickens is eventually going to get suspended somehow because he's going to punch someone or he's going to poop on someone's forehead or something. But yeah, number 5, Pittsburgh Steelers. Number 4, Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles are rolling now. They're going to be a dangerous team. They're going to be there. They have experience. Jalen Hurts playing better. Obviously, you got A.J. Brown, man, Devontae Smith. Goddard's a solid tight end. Obviously, not playing super great this year. But Barkley. How about Barkley, man? What a year he's having. A silent MVP of the season, maybe? Could be.
I wish they would look into that, yeah.
Yeah, I wish they would look into it because a running back getting it would be great, and I would love to see it because Barkley's kicking ass. Number 3. You ready for this one?
I know what you're saying.
The Kansas City Chiefs. Did you know? Did you know?
Yes.
Yeah. they finally come out from that number 1 spot. I've been dying to move them. I couldn't do it with them being undefeated. They have not looked super good all year. They've gotten a lot of calls from the refs. They probably won maybe 2-3 games from the refs.
Trying to play mattered at least, not one but tied or whatever.
Right. Patrick Mahomes throwing some interceptions this year. Uncharacteristic, man.
Wow.
Yeah. He's not looking now. Granted, his weapons, a lot of players hurt and everything. So that's
but they got Hopkins now.
True. Number 2, the Buffalo Bills. I would like to put him 1 because Josh Allen's killing it this year. I'm happy for him, especially for having the weapons he does. He's spreading that ball to everybody, man.
Say it again.
Any game. I'm not going to say it again because I know you get off on that. So
I'm getting off
and
hard.
Number 1, I have the Detroit Lions. They are blowing out teams left and right. They're doing whatever they want. They tell you to do it, you're going to do it. Dan Campbell has that team so disciplined. It's scary what this team can do, and I hate the fact that the Bears have to play them 2 more times right now. I wish we already played them at least once. But we got 2 more coming up, especially on Thanksgiving. That's going to be a rough Thanksgiving. I'm not excited for it. But that is my top 5. 5 Steelers, 4 Eagles, 3 Chiefs, 2 Bills, 1 Lions. And that's the way it is. Also, I just want to say 9-5 record this week on my predictions. Preston was 8-6. My lead has gone up to 9 games. It's growing. We growing. Preston, let's hear your top 5 power rankings.
We have the same teams, but it's
different order.
Slightly. Number 5.
Oh my God, dude! I never opened my other beer.
Oh, you had 2.5 minutes. Number 5.
Oh my God, this is going to be rough.
It's the Philadelphia Eagles.
Wait a second. Did hold on before you get into that real quick. Did we give a shout out on our new beer?
Oh, well, I thought we were gonna do it when it gets to the 10-minute mark.
Okay, go ahead. You got the Eagles?
Yes, number 5 is the Eagles. You have to finish it. There should be 2 beers left, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Okay, number 5 is the Eagles. Why? Saquon Barkley. That's why.
Yes, sir.
Playing great. That defense is elite. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert. They are the second best team in the NFC. They are Super Bowl contenders. They're showing why. This isn't last year anymore. They're better this year. This team is so damn good. They are a threat. Number 4. Nobody thought this. Nobody. The Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tomlin is the coach of the year. There's no one even close. There's people that are close. But Mike Tomlin should be coach of the year. And solely for this reason, nobody would have done what he did this year. They were 3-0 with Justin Fields. I think they ended up losing a couple more, so they were 3-2. But Justin Fields looked serviceable, and he said, "You know what? Nah."
Did
Russell Wilson's
he got what he needed out of him?
Russell Wilson's 5-0 as a starter with the Steelers, and I got to give it to Russell Wilson. He does not look like the cocky guy in Denver. He looks humble.
No, he does not.
He looks hungry, and my God, Russell Wilson's doing what it takes to win. And he's got Mike Williams, George Pickens, Pat Freiermuth, Najee, Jalen Warren. My God, this Steelers team is a threat. They're a threat, and that's because of that defense. They are going to the Ravens
TJ Watt, game record.
That Ravens team that they just beat were a number 1 offense. They were averaging 31 points a game, and they held them to
Dude, did you see Watt blow up Derrick Henry?
My God. And I don't know if we'll get into it this week, but the Ravens got an issue. Derrick Henry did not play much in the fourth quarter, and he was not in on that 2-point conversion.
Drink, my dude. Oh, Preston Stummy is rumbling, stumbling, bumbling.
This beer is for B. Meyer. I love you, buddy. I don't know. You probably don't watch this far in our episodes, but I love you. I appreciate you. You know,
Amen.
I I don't got to elaborate. I just love you.
Not to cut off Preston's top 5 here, but real quick, this is to my lovely fiance, Jillian Waller, who supports me in everything I do. She never makes fun of me for anything. She always supports. She always shares. She always tells me to keep going, even on days I'm not feeling well. And I'm like, I had a bad day, blah, blah, blah. She always pushes me. I love her very much. Thank you for supporting. Preston, continue.
This second half of the beer is not to my wife. She does not support what I do here. But Jimmy doesn't understand. When he gets married, things change. But
I got a few more months then.
Once you have kids, it doesn't matter. Fuck you. Give more time to the kids on the podcast.
Hey,
I'll finish this beer after my top 5. So
right.
Number 2, that was number 4. Number 3, it's the Kansas City Chiefs. Why? They have not looked good.
Nope.
They're here solely on the record. Their defense looks elite. Emma Holmes started off that game the other day with a dumbass turnover.
Nope.
They're just.
He's forcing everything.
Teams they should be blowing out, they're winning by a score. Like if things change slightly, they'd be under 500. They got a good coach though. That's all I'll stick with that.
Yep.
Number 2, it's the Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo.
Josh Allen with the play of the year.
Crack him.
Play of the year. 4th down, he does that. A 30-something yard rush for a touchdown. He put the Superman.
That was nuts.
He put the Superman cape on. He had no Keon Coleman. He had no Don Kincaid. James Cook looked great, but Josh Allen had to throw it to a banged up Amari Cooper, Curtis Samuel, Dawson Knox.
Good for that
Josh
team.
Allen is the MVP. He's the
Good
MVP.
for football.
Football Jesus.
I think I said football. I might have said football.
And the best team in the league, the Detroit Lions. Dan Campbell, I want to say Coach of the Year. But Mike Tomlin does something special. But Dan Campbell's right there. Jameer gives David Montgomery the best 1-2 duo I've ever seen.
Crazy team.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jameson Williams when he's not being stupid. Great. Samuel Florida, great. They are beating up teams. They have grit I've never seen. Jared Goff, he threw 5 interceptions and won the game to last week. This week he just do whatever he wants to do. Yep. This Lions team is special. This Lions team.
This might be the year for him, man.
I'm not going to tell you when, but I will tell you for sure though. They're going to the Super Bowl.
By far best team in NFC.
Number 5, but top 5 teams for me. Number 5, the Eagles, 4 Steelers, 3 Chiefs, 2 Bills, 1 the Detroit Lions.
Similar list. Great minds think alike. That's what we do. We're gonna get into it real quick because episode's gonna be winding down here.
We got about 10 minutes.
Yeah, we'll do another 10. Top 5 biggest disappointing teams in the NFL this year.
Is it me because you went first last time?
Yeah, you go first. Let's not give like our explanations like we do our top 5.
Fuck it, do it. No, let's do it. It's all right. We got time.
Hey, courtesy editing time. Okay.
We got time though because we got to chug another beer.
We do have a chug another beer. You better get to it.
Just don't go ridiculous, but you can
don't go ridiculous. Get into it. Who are your top 5? Start from 5 and go. Number 1 being the most disappointing.
Number 5. It's the San Francisco 49ers.
The Niners.
Everybody thought they were Super Bowl contenders, and they are 5-5. They lost to the Seahawks. It's a damn joke over there. What Kyle Shanahan is running over there? I know they've had injuries. I know they lost Ayuk.
Sad, man. Yeah.
This Niners team is too damn good to be 5-5.
McCaffrey being out is definitely affecting.
Yes, but Mason was leading the league in rushing yards, so I'm not letting that slide.
Something happened there.
So I don't understand why the Niners are fighting. Brock Purdy's regressed. He's regressed. Everyone that thought he was the MVP candidate, he's not. He's regressing.
Caleb Williams, first down. Sorry, go ahead.
This Niners team's it's a disappointing season. Number 4, it's the Chicago Bears. They thought they were a playoff team. I thought they were better than that. They are 4-6. The defense is I won't say it's elite, but it's good.
Yep.
And they brought all these weapons, and this offense is ranking towards the bottom. They're gonna have to fire their head coach. They're gonna have to.
Let me ask you this real quick though. Did Chicago Bear fans make them one of the most disappointing teams?
No.
Okay, because I'm just saying the line for the Bears was at like 7 wins this year. So I think the only ones having them make the playoffs were Bear fans.
No, because some analysts put them there. They should have been a candidate for a playoff team or not. Right now, 4-6 is not.
Yeah, no reason we couldn't have got 10 wins.
Yeah. Number 3, it's the Cincinnati Bengals. What should have been Super Bowl contenders. They are 4-7. That means they have to win out and pray the Broncos fudge up, the Colts fudge up,
that's a lot of fudge ups.
They need 3 teams to fudge up.
It's a lot of fudge ups.
And while having to win out.
Yep. Which is
Joe Burrow's. The Bengals team should always be a Super Bowl contending team.
MVP type season from Joey B.
It's a joke that they're 4-7, and it's not acceptable. Number 2, it's the New York Jets. They fired their head coach this year.
I think me and you had them both going deep this year.
They fired the GM today. You have Aaron Rodgers. You have a supposedly elite defense. You are 3-7?
Yeah.
And you just lost the Colts. Aaron Rodgers may retire, or he may not be a Jet next year.
I think it may be cash, dude.
There's a lot of talks about what's going on with that. It's the Bears year.
Kyle Long of the Chicago Bears says that he's lost that twinkle in his eye.
The Jets are disgusting right now, and a lot of people had them being Super Bowl contenders. It's ugly. And number 1, it's the Dallas Cowboys.
Ooh, sorry.
People it's so bad there that their roof is crumbling. Ooh. Things are falling down. They have this.
The sky is falling in Dallas.
They're supposed to have an elite defense. That defense couldn't stop a cold. They couldn't stop constipation. They couldn't even wipe their own ass. This Cowboys team is so awful and pathetic. They're the most pathetic team in the NFL. Jerry Jones is so pathetic. It's unbelievable. Jerry Jones should not even be a general manager. He should fire himself as general manager. He's a good owner, but terrible general manager. He needs to just let himself go, hire Bill Belichick, and let him run the team. Jerry Jones, if you ever watch this Podcast Sox, which I bet you don't, you're a sad, pathetic old man, and you're almost as pathetic as Joe Biden was in that debate.
Oh, Preston, don't get political on us now.
No, I'm going to say it. Jerry Jones is so pathetic. He looks like a lost old
I think he's comparing age and little bit of confusion.
Jerry Jones is a sad, pathetic old man, and he's going to throw McCarthy under the bus. McCarthy's not as bad as it looks. He's not playing good. You signed nobody. You went into this league this season that Zeke was your number 1 back. Zeke is not a number 1 back. He's not even a number 2 back.
No, he's not. Which he's nowhere to be found now.
You have no number 2, no number 3 receiver. Your defense, other than Micah Parsons, everyone else, it's just fine. You can't stop the run. You can't run. You're pathetic. The Cowboys are the most pathetic team in the NFL. It's not even close to who's number 1. And I'm sorry, Courtney Thompson. Cowboys are pathetic, and
Cowboys are pathetic. Drink.
And it's not even close at who's number 2. That's how bad it is. So my list in most disappointing teams this year is Cowboys 1, Jets 2, Bengals 3, Bears 4, and the I've lost my 49ers five.
Damn. Preston gave us a very descriptive explanation of why he went on a rant.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
He went on a rant, but you know what? He gave it to us there. Now finish your drinks. Here we go.
There we go. One last drink.
Who's your beer for? That echo, dude. That sounded like a fart.
I forgot who you tell me who your drink's for.
I am dedicating this last beer of the night for my co-host, P-Dawg.
I was gonna do the same
thing. Again, we made a post a while ago on this Podcast Sox on Facebook. For those of you who follow, for those of you who don't follow us on Facebook. But yeah, if you told us, we started it about 6 months ago. If you told us 6 months ago that we would have 89 subscribers and that we would still be going, we basically have done it every week. I think maybe we missed 1 week, and that was in the slow season of after all the sports and everything was slowing down.
How to do this.
Yeah, we're also learning how to do this on the fly. If you told me though all of that, I would have been stoked and I would have said, hell yes, sign me up. I'm down. It's been fun. It's been way better than I thought it could ever be at this point. And I appreciate my co-host. He makes it easy to get on here every week and talk sports. So cheers to you.
And this beer is for my buddy Jimmy.
That's me.
My co-host Jimmy. I've known him for 20 years, I think. And 22 years, 21 years. And I love him. He's the sweetest hearted man in the world.
I do have a sweetheart.
He's got a better heart than I'd ever have. I appreciate me and him talking about doing this for a year or two. I appreciate him sticking that because he could
about like 2, maybe 3 years now.
He could have probably went with another host, and I appreciate it with him sticking with me, taking me seriously. And
hell yeah, buddy.
I love him to death. I love doing this. I look forward to this every week with him.
Dude, it's so much fun, man. And it really is. Like when people ask me like, oh, like, are you guys getting big or anything like that? It's like, not necessarily, but like, it's a fun hobby, man. I look forward to doing this.
I can't wait because I want to see Jimmy more, and I'm hoping we can do more in-person stuff. We have not
in-person stuff. Yet. I think we're going to take off.
That's on me. That's on me. That's not on Jimmy. That's on me.
You. That's on you. We're two working men, man. We're both busy.
Jimmy's never asked me to do an in-person thing. He probably should have. I'm sure he can. And me, I think he's probably worried about my schedule, and I should offer it.
We're at different points of our life right now. I'm engaged, about to get married. Preston is married, has children. He's got a crazy life. That's understandable. I'm busy with work. You're busy with work. Things happen. It's amazing that we're able to do what we've done so far.
The Hot Ones episode, like he said, would be in person.
Yes, it would. Let me get my biggest disappointing teams out of the way real quick. I'm not going to go on any crazy rant here because
we got about 7 minutes. Go ahead.
Side chat. Okay, number 5, I have the Chicago Bears. I know I gave you shit for putting them in the top 5, but I agree with you. I just wanted to give you a different perspective and ask you. No, to me, they are very disappointing. Most people had them. I'm burping a lot. I'm sorry. I'm a leaky, gassy boy. Yeah, I said it. Most people had to make, I wouldn't say most, but a lot of people had to make in the playoffs. They're far from it. They have a lot of work to do. You got to tear this thing down a little bit. I would love Ben Johnson as our head coach. It would really make me happy. But Eberflus has to go. You probably need a new offensive coordinator. I don't think Thomas Brown's going to cut it, although he, I think he did pretty well for this game. But yeah, this whole team right now is disappointing. Not much else to say about it. Number 4, I have the San Francisco 49ers. This team was, I'm pretty sure, my Super Bowl prediction to start the year. They are far from it. At this point, I think it's a winnable game for the Bears to beat them. Everything about them right now is questionable, from McCaffrey to, is Kittle going to be able to stay healthy, to Debo punching his freaking placeholder. Everything's crazy over there right now. Ricky Purcell getting shot early in the year. Everything's crazy right now. This team's a disappointment. I wish they were better than what they were. I also wish Robbie Gould was still their kicker. Number 3, I have the Dallas Cowboys. Yes, I have Dallas Cowboys at 3. I don't think either of us had the Cowboys in a prime playoff spot. I think maybe you had them sneaking in, right?
I had them in the playoffs, yes.
Yeah, I don't know if I did. I think I left them out. So for me, it's not super disappointing, but everyone holds the Cowboys to a godlike standard. So I'm going to put them at number 3. I also like making fun of their fans. Again, sorry, Court. Number 2, I have the New York Jets. Me and Preston had Preston's doing the math in his head. Okay, who's left over? Me and Preston had the Jets doing some big things this year, possibly making a run in the playoffs. They've looked like booty. Aaron Rodgers is not there. Aaron Rodgers could care less. He wants to go on one of those darkness retreats again. He wants to play Banjo-Kazooie in the dark. Did I say Kajooie? I meant Kazooie. Yeah, the New York Jets are not good. Firing their GM, firing their head coach a few weeks back. They are in trouble right now. They might have to blow some things up there. And number 1, I have Preston's Cincinnati Bengals. From a Super Bowl team that Preston had. That was Preston's pick. I also thought that they were going to be solid. Not great, but solid. You cannot count out Joey B. He's a great quarterback. He is playing great, and it's very, 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 very sad. They have been in so many close games this year, and they just find a way to lose every week to week. I had them losing against the Chargers too, and I was right. So it's been depressing. Again, I love watching Burrow play football. I think he's a great quarterback. I think he's going to be around for a long time. I think he's going to be one of those quarterbacks who's in the conversation for MVP every year if he can stay healthy. But yeah, that's my top 5 disappointing teams. 5 Bears, 4 Niners, 3 Cowboys, 2 Jets, 1 Bengals. And that's what it is, because that's what I said it is. What do you got to say?
It's fine. I was going to ask you. I know we're running late on time here, but
we got about 2 minutes here.
With dark horse teams here, I just want to ask you that we have not brought this team up at all, which is weird. Because Coach of the Year, this guy probably would be second or third on the list.
Okay.
What are we thinking about the Los Angeles Chargers?
They're one of those quiet teams, and they're playing better every week.
And they
consistency. I want to see that consistency. You know,
they play each other. Harbaugh Thanksgiving.
Oh, that'll be nice. The Ravens are also spotty, so it's like, one game Henry's rushing for 200 yards, 3 touchdowns, and Lamar's doing his thing, and then the next they're not looking so nice. So it's like, and that's what they did last year against the Chiefs. In that playoff game, they didn't look good.
Well, the Chargers didn't play last week. Oh, you're talking about the Ravens.
The Ravens. Well, I'm talking about the playoffs last year against the Chiefs when they lost, and everyone said that they were probably going to Super Bowl. So, but yeah, man. I mean, there's a lot of fun football left, even despite the Bears being where they're at.
Have you finished your 6th beer?
I did. I finished it a while ago.
I'm trying to finish it here, but I'm also drinking a 6% beer.
That is true.
Let me chug it.
Yeah,
for all our fans out there, all 89 of you, and if you have not subscribed,
and the silent ones that haven't subscribed. Chug. We appreciate you all. Thank you for watching this Podcast Sox. Subscribe. We're 11 away. I can't do math. We are 11 away from our goal We're close. We appreciate you guys.
100.
Yeah, we need 100 to do the Hot Ones episode, which we will do in person, and it will be a great time, and it'll probably be questionable. Thank you everyone for watching. Preston, you got anything for us?
Just follow us. This podcast sucks. We're two nobodies that love talking about sports.
Yep.
We may be inaccurate, but we're entertaining, and just follow us.
We love you all. Thank you. This podcast sucks. Follow us. YouTube, Facebook, Spotify. Deuces.